everybody, so this video is going to be my October empties video. So I finished a few products this month. A lot of the products this month were sample sizes that I finished just because I was trying out some new things. So the first thing that I finished was this Blow Heat Is On Protective Styling Mist, and basically this is a heat protectant spray. I really enjoyed this. I think that it has a really nice scent. I think it does a great job of protecting my hair. This is not something that I would usually purchase on my own because it is a little bit expensive. This was in my Birchbox, and this was 2 fluid ounces, so this is actually the perfect travel size. And I ended up buying the full size of this because I had Birchbox points that I wanted to spend. So basically I got the full size of this after redeeming some Birchbox points. So for me, it ended up being free. But I really like the scent of this. I think that the drugstore makes some really great heat protectant sprays too. I really like the Tresemme one, but I like the smell of this better than the Tresemme one. And since it wasn't necessarily free, but I used my Birchbox points that I got from doing different surveys to buy this, so it actually was free for me. So I really like this. I'm actually going to save this because when I travel, I'm going to pour some from my big bottle into this travel size bottle. The next thing that I finished this month is one of my Bath & Body Works antibacterial pocket backs, and this one's a nectarine mint. This is probably my absolute favorite smell out of all the pocket backs. I really like these. These are perfect. I keep one in my car, one in my purse, on my desk at work, so I actually finish these quite often. I just haven't shown them in videos, but I love that. Finished that this month. The next thing that I finished was a sample of the John Frieda, let's see, what is this? This is the Root Awakening Smoothing Lotion with Natural Eucalyptus, and I actually really like this. I think that it has a really nice smell. It gave my hair a really nice shine, and it didn't look too greasy. A lot of that might be because I used it on, more so on I was concentrating on my ends, and I didn't put it up much into my roots. I think it controls frizz and flyaways really well, and it's really affordable. It's, I think for a full-size bottle, it's about $6 or $7 at the drugstore. I am planning on purchasing this, but I'm going to hold off for a little bit because I do have a lot of hair products, and I want to use some of those up before I introduce new products into my hair care routine. The next thing I finished is a really old product. They don't even sell these anymore that I know of, and this is the L'Oreal Hip Jelly Balm. This was in the color Savory and completely empty. I loved this thing. I actually kept this in my car. I'm not the biggest fan of potted lip glosses. I don't know, I go back and forth. Part of me doesn't mind them, but then part of me doesn't really like them because you have to keep dipping your finger or a lip brush in. I just use my finger with these, and I actually really like them. I think they were nice sheer balms that really gave me a nice light color, and they also gave some nice moisture. I really like these. Unfortunately, they do not sell them anymore that I know of, but I have other lip balms that I like, so I'm not completely devastated by the fact that that's gone. Another lip product that I love that they do still carry that I finished this month was the Nivea Kiss of Recovery Healing Lip Care with an SPF of 6. And as you can see, it's twisted all the way up, and there's a little bit of product on the sides, but I'm not going to scoop that out only because I have another one of these. So I really like this. This is a Holy Grail lip product for me. I think right now it's probably this and the Aquifer are my 2 favorite lip balms right now. The next thing that I finished is my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Foundation Primer. Now this is the original one, and I know a lot of people talk about this on YouTube. I didn't like it. I think this is not your typical silicone-based primer. This is more of like a lotiony one, and it has this little tint to it. It's got like a peach tint, which you can't really notice. It kind of blends into your skin. I think if you had very, very, very fair skin, you might be able to notice the tint, but I think on me it kind of just blended in. I feel like it didn't make my foundation apply any smoother than it would if I had just applied it to a freshly moisturized face. And I have other primers that I like better. I tend to prefer more silicone-based foundation primers. That's probably why I didn't like this one. I'm interested to try, I've seen they have a new one out. It's I think it's called the Fix and Perfect Pro. So I'm interested to try that out because I've heard that's more of like a silicone-based primer. But I will not be repurchasing this. The next thing that I finished this month was a Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Glow Pad Anti-Aging Self-Tanner with Active Vitamin D. That was a mouthful. This is basically a self-tanning pad, and it has the typical self-tanner smell, but I don't think it's quite as bad as some other ones. but it definitely does have a self-tanner smell to it. I noticed it gave decent color, and it lasted about 48 hours before it faded. I really enjoy the towelette form that this comes in, but I don't know, I'm not a big self-tanning person. I kind of let my skin do what it's gonna do. If it's tan, it's tan. If it's not, it's not. I don't really like to do all of those self-tanner things. It's nice to be tan, but I think sometimes it's an extra step. I already have, my natural skin tone is already more on the tan side, so for me, it's not as big of a deal. I like these, but they are a little bit more on the pricey side, so I probably won't be repurchasing these. I do have a couple more samples of these though, so I will be using those. The next thing that I finished, and this isn't really a beauty product, but I figured I would mention these because they were in my Birchbox, which is a beauty subscription service, and I really like these. These were the Sweet Riot 100%, basically they're 100% dark chocolate, dunked in 70% dark chocolate with espresso. I love these, and these have 1 to 2 calories per piece. I really like these. These are the perfect thing. I kept these in my purse, and the perfect thing for when you're craving just a little bit of something sweet. Instead of going to eat a cookie or a brownie or something like that, I would just eat 2 or 3 of these little things, and they're great because they have espresso in them, so they're kind of like a pick-me-up in the middle of the day. So love these. Next thing I finished was this Fortune Cookie Soap in Kryptonite, and I love this one. This one smells like green apple, and you know, you can't see the product. This is just the packaging, and I love Fortune Cookie Soaps, and I actually saved the Fortune that came in this one just so you could kind of see what the Fortunes say. But this one, it says fragrance is kryptonite, and then it says fortunecookie-soap.com, and the Fortune on this one says soft skin and sweet smells follow you closely wherever you go. So they just have really cute little sayings on them. If you don't know what Fortune Cookie Soap is, I will put the link to my Fortune Cookie Soap video in the description box so that you can hear a little bit more about the company. But that was my October Empties video. I still cannot believe that it's November. Thanksgiving is now 19 days away. I am just floored by that. Black Friday is 20 days away, which means that Christmas is right around the corner, and I know I say this every month, but this month flew by, and I think the rest of the year pretty much is just gonna fly. So I'm really excited for the holidays. Christmas is my absolute favorite holiday. I'm really excited for it. And anyway, those are my October Empties, and until next time, stay beautiful. Bye.